So amid another wave of COVID, parents are trying to keep their kids healthy over winter break. We know school districts are now bracing for what could happen when students return to classrooms after the holiday. And despite rising cases right now, Governor Roy Cooper says he does not expect a statewide school shutdown or a return to fully virtual classes. But as WCNC Charlotte's Shamaria Morrison found out, some parents are really just trying to get ahead of in-person concerns, and they just stuck with virtual anyways.
There's still a large population of Americans unable to get a COVID-19 vaccine while we face yet another surge in cases. Kids 5 and younger. Jonathan Thomas's daughter is in that age group. It's why he opted not to enroll her in preschool.
Obviously, my wife would prefer having that support, but I have a strong background in education, so I knew I could pretty much manage curriculum from home.
According to the National Institute for Early Education, preschool participation fell to 54% in the fall of 2020.
Let's handle it from home. If we don't have to go, let's not.
The uncertainty of the pandemic is also why hundreds of K-12 CMS students are enrolled in a virtual academy. At last count, there were 197 kids on the CMS Virtual Academy waitlist in November. At last week's school board meeting, there was pushback about learning gaps from virtual classes last school year.
You used flawed logic in keeping schools closed as long as you did. Schools' only function is educating students while keeping them safe, and CMS is failing on both fronts.
Thomas says among his parent friends, it's hard not to talk about COVID-19 and its impact on learning.
We do check-ins with educators to see kind of where our child's progress is. This has been working honestly for us for this time, knowing that at some point in the future, we're going to have to we should transition to in person.
Registration is now closed for any parents wanting to opt their kids into virtual learning at CMS schools. Any decisions on expanding the program or taking the whole district back virtual would come from a school board vote. In Charlotte, Shamaria Morrison, WCNC Charlotte.
And important to note here, not all local school districts have a virtual option for students. That includes Union County. A spokesperson for the district says there have been no talks either about a virtual option.